Tourism earnings within the Caribbean region are slipping through the cracks, according to several tourism ministers across the region. Recently, Jamaica's tourism minister, Edmund Bartlett, spoke at the Rotary Club's district annual conference in New Kingston. In a press release, he was quoted stating, "It is essential for the Caribbean nations to work together to find ways to minimize the leak of the tourism dollar and to ensure that the earnings from the market stay in their countries." He is not the only leader in tourism to believe that this may be the key to keeping tourism dollars in the Caribbean. In a phone interview with Director of Tourism Ralph Higgs, he agreed that Caribbean nations should join together to form a collaborative unit to keep money created by tourism from leaving the region.
I concur with that. I think we do have examples of the Caribbean coming together already in CARICOM and in the Caribbean Tourism Organization. So I do concur with the sentiments expressed by the minister. I think, of course, we need to do everything we can to keep as much money as we can in our local economies, our respective economies.
Jamaican Minister Edmund Bartlett was noted in the press release speaking on the amount of revenue created by tourism that is not staying in the region. The press release reads, "Nobody in the Caribbean nation is saying that they are getting 60 or 80 cents of the dollar remaining. The failing is that we have not been able in the region to tap fully into the supply chain and to be able to ensure that every cent from the dollar stays in the destination. We have invested mainly in the demand side, and in order to generate that demand, we have to spend overseas because our marketing is overseas. Research has shown that currently only about 3% of the produce from the agricultural sector goes into tourism, while other industries supply between 15 and 35%. We quarrel about export issues and trade issues and competition in the global market for our commodities and agricultural produce, and we're sitting right here with an export industry that has the capability to absorb every kilo of our supplies, every unit, and we ignore it." Higgs spoke about the ways that the TCI is battling this problem and trying to generate more interest and support in agriculture in the TCI.
And I want to applaud our authorities for taking steps to improve agriculture and making funds available through TC Invest and other local agencies for local entrepreneurs to get involved with art and craft and other local items which they can sell to tourists. All of that helps to not only cause tourists to spend more in our local economy, but it causes more funds to stay in the economy as we don't have to spend, or we can spend less money on agricultural products or importing art and craft. So I concur entirely and would like to see the Turks and Caicos Islands taking a more proactive step, in addition to what it's doing already, taking a more proactive step towards producing more in our country and keeping more of the tourist dollars here.